I hope JDM absolutely punches his little head in. Yeah, I hope JDM batters him. I think JDM's a much better boxer, and if he can keep it on the feet, then he will absolutely batter him, and I hope he does. Islam was chatting pony the other day, saying who have I beat when he got a title shot at lightweight off beating Bobby Green, someone who I beat faster than you little bum.
And I think it's good, you know. I always try, even the younger guys, I try and tell them, a lot of people leave a lot of themselves out in the weight cut, you know, and I think that can be detrimental. So I expected best Islam Makhachev ever. I feel like he'll be fully fueled, so I expect a tough fight.
You also expect that you'll finish him. Are we thinking a punch to the head, or is that how you want?
Wait and see. Anything, you know, any strike to the head, the body.
Yeah.
Just break his will, break his face.
Islam versus JDM is once again in the headlines thanks to Paddy Pimblett. Paddy, openly backing Jack Della Maddalena to win and not holding his word, said he wants JDM to absolutely pound Islam into the ground. The confidence in his tone was what astounded fans, but he claims he sees something in JDM which nobody else has seen. The vendetta between Dagestan and the new wave of strikers is personal once more, and this sparked the talk that shall shape how fans view the upcoming main event.
I hope JDM absolutely punches his little head in. Yeah, I hope JDM batters him. I think JDM's a much better boxer, and if he can keep it on the feet, then he will absolutely batter him, and I hope he does. Islam was chatting pony the other day, saying who have I beat when he got a title shot at lightweight off beating Bobby Green, someone who I beat faster than you little bum.
JDM looks ready for war. He recently admitted that he plans to break his opponent's face and will in his fight. He promised to dominate Islam and prove that striking beats wrestling. His tone showed no fear, only hunger. JDM said he has been working on takedown defense and cardio every day since talks of the fight began. Fans love his confidence and raw talk. He's referred to as one of the most fearless men in the division.
And I think it's good, you know. I always try, even the younger guys, I try and tell them, a lot of people leave a lot of themselves out in the weight cut, you know, and I think that can be detrimental. So I expected best Islam Makhachev ever. I feel like he'll be fully fueled, so I expect a tough fight.
You also expect that you'll finish him. Are we thinking a punch to the head, or is that how you want?
Wait and see. Anything, you know, any strike to the head, the body.
Yeah.
Just break his will, break his face.
On Israel Adesanya's channel, JDM revealed that people have not seen all the tricks he has in his game. He tantalized that fans will be in for a shock when they witness what he brings on fight night. Adesanya, having shared the gym with him, agreed to claim, but added striking is still his best tool. Izzy explained further that even if new tools are introduced, JDM's timing, power, and calmness under pressure separate him. Their conversation fueled speculation about JDM's evolution and unseen elements of his training camp.
This next one with Islam, I don't know what the streets are saying. I don't really tap in too much, but I know the streets will probably be like, oh, you're just a striker, you know, boxer. Islam's gonna do this or that.
I think a lot of people look at it as like striker grappler, but it's not really. Like, Islam's not more than just a grappler. Like, he's a strong all-round. Obviously, he's one of the best MMA guys. I think a lot of people just think he'll be able to hold me down. I think I got some tricks to get up.
I don't think he can keep you down. Even if you hit the ground, like I said, your butterfly guard, but I think it's the urgency.
Yeah.
You're just like, nah, it's like the floor is lava. But on the feet, I might be biased, but I love them things. And again, you throw some leg kicks, you know, but for me, it's just a body shot. And the way you stalk people, you're not scared to get hit or slip a punch to rip one back. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Are you gonna call your shot and say who you want next, or just?
Nah, they can come to me, right?
The king. Fucking love it.
Javier Mendez, Islam's longtime coach, showed respect to the striking of JDM, but had a clear warning. While arguments when exchanging with punches, every exchange is also a risk. He said they're planning on capitalizing on any opening when JDM steps forward. He believes that Islam will bait him into a brawl before landing a counter or takedown. One mistake against a fighter like Islam, Mendez reminded everyone, can result in a quick fight no matter how confident JDM may look.
His striking is very, very good. It's very diverse, and he's very powerful with every strike. I mean, he can hurt you with anything. He can hurt you with a kick, a knee, left hook, right hand, right uppercut, left hook, you name it. The guy's got the total arsenal to be able to put you down. So I am definitely fully aware of what he can do. And also the longer it stands, there's always a good chance he's going to get hit, we're going to get hit. So the longer it stands, the worse it can get for somebody.
And Garry also provided a remark about the matchup. He said if JDM can stop the takedowns, he absolutely has an opportunity to win. Garry explained that defending the first few takedowns is the key because Islam starts to fade if his early rounds and control fails. He called JDM's boxing some of the cleanest in the world and said Islam will be forced to adjust. The fans seemed to like Garry's take as it came from a fighter who also faced pressure-heavy opponents early in his career and survived.
On the feet, I think Jack wins it cleanly. I think he'll jab, switching stances. He'll have a bit more fluidity due to the fact that Islam's not going to be changing stances so regularly. So I think Jack can do it on the feet, but the question mark is, can he stop the takedown consistently over 5 rounds? Because Islam is world class at that.
He was then joined by Dan Hooker, who picked JDM to win in dominant fashion. He labeled it a one-sided fight while stating that Australians' pace and pressure are something different from what Islam has ever faced. He said that JDM's forward movement can nullify Islam's setting up of takedowns, and he added weight to the fact that people really underestimate how good JDM's defense actually is. This prediction coming from a veteran like Dan meant something, and the fans started looking at JDM as more than just another striker up against a wrestler.
Be confident stylistically with that Jack Della fight to kind of gone out of their way to chase that fight down. So they obviously see something. I feel like it'll be close, but yeah, that's a big step up. Jack Della's a pretty big boy.
Do you think Islam can get past?
He's obviously got I feel like he's got a chance, but I feel like that fight leads towards Jack Della.
Conor McGregor also had a say in his own way. He said the fight will be over before it even begins and called it an easy job for JDM. McGregor praised JDM's composure, saying that pressure fighters like Islam break when they face someone who won't back up. His words fired up social media in no time. Fans debated if Conor's pick was serious or just another headline grab, but one thing is for sure, Conor McGregor speaks and people listen, and attention towards the fight skyrocketed. JDM looked even more confident after that. In interviews, he mentioned future opponents he wants to face after beating Islam. His list included the likes of Javier Mendez and Kamaru Usman, and that showed his mindset. He isn't just focused on the fight, but on building a legacy. To many fans, that was viewed as overconfidence, while others called it champion behavior. Either way, JDM's talk set the stage for a fighter who believes he's already the best in the world.
Oh, I don't know. I think, as it stands, I still think Shavkat probably give him the fight. I think Brady's done well. Brady and Usman even, he's done well. So one of those guys. And then also Leon Edwards and Carlos Prato. See how that fight plays out. I think you never, it really comes down to timing and how things play out.
Umar Nurmagomedov wasn't impressed. He mentioned that JDM's confidence is far-fetched and predicts that Islam will not give him a second to breathe. Umar said Islam's pace and grappling will smash JDM just like it has broken other strikers. He added that JDM's calmness will disappear once Islam starts chaining up the takedowns. It was also a reminder of the Dagestani team's unity. When one fights, they all prepare together, making their camp especially dangerous.
Islam in amazing shape. And this guy, very smart fighter, and I'm his fan, and he have he don't have some just one plan for fight, and he have plan A, B, C, and all alphabet, D, E, A, everything, if something not he couldn't do, he gonna try other one not good, he have next plan, And he's amazing. He's an amazing fighter, and he's amazing friend, brother, and I think he will take this belt. I think he deserves.
The fact that many fans started leaning towards Umar's opinion became a reality when training footage in Islam's camp started filtering through. His team released clips of Khabib Nurmagomedov pushing him hard, drilling single-leg takedowns with relentless precision. The video went viral because it captured the intensity. Khabib shouting commands and Islam repeating till perfect, and viewers outed just how sharp and quick his grappling looked. The footage flipped many opinions once again, and the people were reminded why Islam's conditioning and control are feared across the division. Islam himself spoke with quite confidence. He said JDM does not have more power than him and that people underestimate his own strength. He reminded fans that technique and timing matter more than knockout power. Islam said he plans to use power, pressure, and patience to dominate JDM. His words were measured but full of conviction, and many viewers compared his confidence to the same energy he had before fighting Charles Oliveira, when he also predicted a flawless win.
No, he's not like some guy who have like crazy power, like, you know, and he not so big in this division, you know, like for example, Bilal, he have like Jinnah, he have like power, like Kamaru Usman, this guy has like good power, but I don't think like Jack have some more than me, you know.
His physical transformation added to that confidence. Recent footage showed Islam looking much bigger than before. His team said the focus this camp was strength and condition, but fans noticed how much size he had added. He has been seen working on cardio drills, grappling, and heavy lifting. The combination of added mass and stamina training hinted at a fighter who's both stronger and better prepared for long wars inside the cage. Analysts immediately started breaking down what this meant for the matchup. It was Islam who later explained the reason behind the new size. He confessed to taking creatine as part of his nutrition for better recovery and retention of energy. This has fired up online debate about how much supplementation really affects fight performance. Islam's honesty on it has made fans realize he's serious about every smallest advantage. His camp maintains everything is legal and optimized through sports science, and the result is a stronger version of Islam ready to push pace and control JDM on the ground.
I don't know how it's gonna be 100%, but still I feel like many different things, you know, like every day I like eat good food, like use the protein and creatine. It's helped me a lot also for recovery.
I would think that the biggest difference going from 155 to 170 is going to be the ability to get guys down.
Chael Sonnen weighed his thoughts on the situation and took Islam's side, noting you always take the bigger man in the sport, even more when skill levels are relatively even. He said Islam's improved size will see him better control the grappling exchanges, which give less of a chance for JDM to get out, adding that people sometimes forget small gaps in strength decide championship fights. As straightforward as usual, was shared by many when it came to power and leverage inside the octagon.
Size is not an advantage, even though we tell people it is. It's a size disadvantage. You would love to know who weighs more, and if that's the only information you have, bet against the guy that's smaller. Bet against the guy.
Merab Dvalishvili also backed him. He said Islam must have studied Belal Muhammad's fight with JDM and learned from his mistakes. Merab believes Islam will improve in Belal's approach, mixing pressure with striking and timing perfect takedowns. He said Islam's experience and discipline make him the smarter fighter, and for Merab, this matchup isn't about flash, it's about fundamentals. The pick added more expert weight behind Islam's side, strengthening the argument that JDM might be walking into a tactical trap.
It's gonna be hard for him, but it's possible to Islam Makhachev wins the second belt. JDM is great fighter, great striker, but Islam is tricky. He has a good wrestling, and he's southpaw. He don't get hits, but he takes people down and he mauls people down. So, and also we all see the JDM Belal Muhammad's fight, and then I'm sure Islam will take lots of lessons from this fight, and maybe Islam will make some adjustment. It's possible, it's gonna be hard, but Islam can win the second belt.
George Masvidal had a very balanced take on it. While he completely backed Islam to win, he did not look past the threat of JDM. Masvidal said JDM's boxing and timing could give Islam real problems at the beginning, and Islam cannot afford to underestimate him. He called it a genuine challenge where one may turn everything around. It was noticeable, mainly because it showed respect to both fighters. Fans appreciate that kind of honesty, because it is indicative that even veterans believe this fight is pretty far from being one-sided.
Islam Makhachev and Jack Magdalena. He's the best guy on the ground, on the mat. Once it hits the mat, now nobody else has better ground control, submissions, just everything. On the ground, he's a real-life nightmare. strikes as well. He does damage. I would easily say Makhachev is the best ground fighter right now, you know, especially after what he did to Charles Oliveira. Just, is he going to be able to deal with the size and the defensive athleticism wrestling of Jack? Because Jack could wrestle pretty damn good defensively, you know, and he showed out against Bilal. Islam could get you down and get you tired early, you know. That being said, I think Jack is a threat he's never faced before. I think Jack, and to be honest with you, Jack has some of the best hands right now in the fucking UFC. Bar none. Like, I could see this guy throwing hands with anybody. He's not going to have a problem.
Islam versus JDM is shaping up to be one of the most hyped matches of the year. You've got Paddy stirring the fire, JDM promising destruction, and Islam training like a machine under Khabib's watch. It's skill versus power, striker versus grappler, confidence versus control. No matter what side you're on, this fight is going to define where the lightweight belt goes next. Keep watching, subscribe, and stay tuned because this war is about to shake the division.